Hello and welcome to another DAED video. This time I am showcasing our brand new, spanking shiny new feedback synthesizer, the FBS as we like to call it, DAED feedback synthesizer. This is built into a Hammond guitar stomp case. This was built actually in conjunction with a friend of mine who was going out on tour and needed one of my noise boxes that was built more bulletproof. So I kind of came up with this design. It's got a 1/4 inch out for processing through amps. It has a power in, which also runs on a 9-volt battery, which is where it is right now. When you put the power in, it disconnects the 9-volt battery, saves it, just like your favorite good old stomp box. This is basically a little noise maker. It is quite complex in its simplicity. By that I mean that we have two different, what I like to call integrated oscillators. These go back and forth to each other. We have a third sub-oscillator. We have a tone control, momentary on-off, full-time on-off, and then there's a photoresistor, which also modulates the pseudo-oscillators with a momentary and a full-time. And then the special design, 3 different patch points here, each of which do something different and also serve as touch contacts. If you're familiar with circuit bending, which is where a lot of this comes from, and part of the design was taken from that, actually circuit bending allows you to do touch contacts. So what I'm going to do is basically turn it on with the momentary switch, turn it on and off. And you hear a low oscillating sound. We'll tune it up a little bit. And it can go way down into what I like to call cricket range. Everything about the box intermodulates, which is why it's very simple in layout controls, but you can do an awful lot with it. For example, the 2 oscillators talk to each other. Very, very powerful. Here's the sub-oscillator, which again intermodulates everything else. And so forth. I'm going to turn that off for a second and we'll go to a solid tone so you can kind of get an idea of what the tone control does. This time we'll turn it on full time. It's kind of in a low pass filter there. Now to add a little more chaos to the mix, we have the photoresistor, which again intermodulates everything. Now, while that's bubbling along, I'm going to show you some of the patch points. This actually is a touch point for and then we can go to the other patch point. One of the more interesting things is the center knob, which basically causes a tremendous amount of feedback loop, which causes different tones because it happens at such a high frequency. And again, depending upon how you want to play physically live, it was built basically for live use, and actually has been on tour with a band that I know of that really enjoys it. They basically do staccato entry. Let's try going to the other outlet. Again, a different tone. And you may have noticed that different things happen with the same exact control depending upon how the other things are set. Of course, that's because it's feeding back. And there you have it. The DAED feedback synthesizer. Everything talks to itself. I hope it's talking to you soon. Thanks a lot.